Greetings, kind and gentle viewer. My name is Mikie Lavery and you're watching The Vinyl Verdict. And like a lot of people in Ireland this Saturday, I was at Slane 2019, which was headlined by metal legends Metallica, and I thought I'd give my thoughts on the gig. Now, I probably should have given them sooner, but I decided not to because I wanted to let my thoughts and opinions on the gig simmer down so I could see if it was as good as I thought it was at first. And now that I have given myself time to think about it, here are my thoughts on the gig. First of all, the band that started off the proceedings were the Irish band FangClub, who I'd best describe as a throwback to the 90s era grunge. Whilst I'm not a big fan of grunge music, nothing against it really, it's just not my taste at all. And I have to say that they kicked off things brilliantly. And while I'm not overly familiar with them, I've heard a few songs here or there, but after their opening slot, I'd give them a listen, that's for sure. Next on the bill were the band Bokassa, and once again, they are a band that I don't know too much about, but they put on a set that was full to the brim of raw punk energy, and much like FangClub were on before them, they made me want to go out and check out more of the stuff, which is all I can ask for from a support act. And after the band Bokassa wrapped up their set, next on the bill was Ulster Punk's Stiff Little Fingers, who I'm surprised were so high up on the bill, but hey ho, what do I know, I guess they're that popular. Well, in my opinion, they're the weakest band of the day, and I'm not dissing them as musicians. I think it's more down to the size of the venue of Slane Castle, and their style of music, in my opinion, is more suited to a smaller indoor venue than a massive outdoor one. And the fourth band on the bill were Ghost, who are making their Irish debut. It's not from a lack of demand from Irish fans, it's just that they've never played here before. Want to hear something daft? Irish Times journalist Tony Clayton Lee wrote an article telling people what to expect from Slane. That is not the daft part. What is the daft part is what he had to say about the Swedish band. Members of extreme metal group Ghost. Is extreme metal? Well, Tony my boy, I hope you never hear this song. Because I'm pretty sure your reaction to it would be, they were so great to watch live. They have a great stage presence, they were energetic, they were fun, and at one stage they busted out a guitar and even had a dude dressed up as a demonic clergyman playing the saxophone. You'd really have to be a dour soul not to have fun watching them. But after the 4 appetizers, it was time for the main course, which of course was Metallica. I was slightly nervous that the gig would suck, because there's always a chance with any band that would be the case. But the second the blistering riff from the opening song of the set, which was Hardwired from the band's newest record, came echoing through the venue, my mind was at ease for the rest of the band's lengthy 2.5 hours they were on stage. Sure, they played more songs from the latest album, Hardwired to Self-Destruct, than any of their previous releases, but since this is a tour in support of that record, it was to be expected. And to me it wasn't bad hearing the band's newer songs because I really dug the headline of their latest album. For the entirety of the gig, the band were extremely on point, and I'm sure the people who saw them live back in the day would say that they weren't as good as they once were back then, and whilst I'm sure that is the case, all I know is that on June 8th I thought they played a great set. If I wanted to nitpick, the band playing a cover of the Irish Rover was a hiccup, but really that's just me looking for something to complain about because it was meant to offer a moment of levity and I felt that it worked. So like I said, it's just me looking for something to nitpick. But even though I thought it was a great gig by the metal legends, for me the highlights came in form of the rousing rendition of the Irish folk song Whiskey in the Jar, which got everyone in the crowd singing along, myself included. Other standout moments for me were when they played The Unforgiven, and when they played One, Master of Puppets, and From Whom the Bell Tolls back to back, I nearly damn broke my neck from the amount of headbanging I was doing at that portion of the gig. It was clear that Metallica were on a mission to prove why they are one of, if not the best metal bands that have ever existed, and in my mind they were very much successful in proving that point. It might seem as if I'm being hyperbolic in my praise, but I think they were that good on the night, and I hope this brief snippet of the gig in question helps to prove my point as to why I think this is very much the case. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it was simply a case of you had to have been there to fully appreciate it. If you happen to have been at the gig in Ireland like I was, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me about how great I thought Metallica was? Please let me know in the comments. Also, feel free to share your thoughts about the other bands who are on the bill too. As well as leaving a comment in the comment section, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, Also, like this video and don't feel afraid to share it on whatever social media platform you happen to use. And with that, another episode of the Vinyl Verdict is done. I've been your host, Mikie Lavery, so until the next time, goodbye.